I don't care about championships. I've already done that. It's something else now. Sometimes you gotta remind them. It's more than skill. And that's my personality. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible. This guy's gonna come, he's gonna try to hurt me, which I'm accustomed to, and he's gonna be greatly mistaken. I don't think I'll be smoking for this fight, and I think I'm gonna be really irritable and nasty.
In this world with hormone replacement and vitamins and he does all this electrical muscular stimulation recovery stuff. Like when they were training Mike for that Roy Jones fight, like they were using state-of-the-art science.
Yeah.
Like I don't give a if you think he's 55 years old. That guy will hurt you.
It's unbreakable mindset. Built for this. I let him fight on my undercard. This is the first time he fought on my card. Well, I started him off.
The thing is, can he catch a 28-year-old guy who's at the top of his career, who's winning legitimate boxing matches? I mean, he's beating former UFC world champions. You know, he had that very good fight with Tommy Fury, who's a legitimate boxer.
I started Jake off ago. No one knew who the hell he was. I started him. I'm going to finish him. This is from my point of view of grabbing glory. You know, never for money, only glory.
You know, which was a very good fight. You know, he just beat up Mike Perry, who's a bare knuckle champion. I mean, he's a real fighter. He can fight.
I would never risk my health for money. I don't think he's faster than me. I train every day. I saw him with his shirt off the other day. He's fat. Did you start training already?
Be in shape. Be in good shape because your health depends on it. Yeah, this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. Well, my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. Anyone's capable of killing you, so you should be apprehensive for anyone. So I look at them at that, and my objectives like this, so they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not overconfident with anybody in life.
I would never risk my health for money. I don't think he's faster than me. I train every day. The process goes through the whole day. I get up in the morning, do the road work, then I go to the gym at 1, then I go to the strength and conditioning guy, then it starts all over again.
I don't see how Jake survives a body attack.
Can I make the comparison to Yoda in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Like, you know Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, he'd be hobbling around, doing whatever. But when Yoda goes to battle, you can't be Yoda. That's his element.
I don't see Jake doing much against Mike.
I look at him as a killer.
He is, Mike.
That's how I look at him.
And he's getting like better and better. It's crazy.
I know this. I know that's why I gotta get him before he gets too good.
I'm training extremely hard, yeah.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one to stop me.
Jake Paul.
The conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Still wanna fuck with me?
Let's do it, Jakey.
Child's about to have a real big problem.
I'm close to 60 years old, and he thinks,
You think it's sweet?
yeah. He's gonna get paid a lot of money as well. He's improved. I let him fight on my undercard. This is the first time he fought on my card. Well, I started him off. I started Jake off. No one knew who the hell he was. I started him, and most likely looks like I'm gonna finish
did
him.
more workouts than what I've seen you than the whole time you fought Lennox Lewis.
The last thing to go with any fighter is their power. And Mike Tyson is a knockout guy. I mean, and if Tyson trains for this fight and really get in tip-top shape, take this fight serious, I think Jake Paul's going to get hurt.
When you get challenged by someone who's a guy like a Jake Paul, does that piss you off? Is it part of it that's just like...
My No, it doesn't. I think it's awesome.
You think it's awesome?
Yeah, I think it'll piss me off. I think it's cool.
You think it's cool? That's awesome. That's awesome that you handle it that way. It's kind of insulting. It's brave, it's bold of him, but it's like, Jesus Christ, there's levels to this world. The thing is, can he catch a 28-year-old guy who's at the top of his career, who's winning legitimate boxing matches? I mean, he's beating former UFC world champion. 58 is 58.
Yeah.
No matter what you're taking and what they're doing for you, and you're still 58. Yeah. But 58-year-old Mike Tyson is not 50-year-old Mike Jones that lives down the street. It's a different kind of human being, and he still can knock your head into another dimension if he can catch you.
No, Tyson can throw a punch, he can take a punch, so, he's doing something that he's used to. Now, Jake Paul makes sure that he's not in the way of those punches because Tyson's a real fighter. You got to try and stay away from him, stay away from his power. I seen him working out the other day, and he throws some good combinations. So those 6-punch combinations.
Your thoughts on this Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight?
Oh, geez, I don't. It's a bit strange. Is my interest? The interest is low, and I don't know. I don't understand it. So.
What do you think about Tyson fighting Jake Paul?
I love Mike Tyson, and I'm not a fan of anybody fighting at our age, but he's a grown man, obviously, and I talked to his wife a couple days ago, and he's taking this serious, and he's training for it, and so he makes lots of money outside of the ring. I think that he ends up getting these offers that he can't refuse. We'll see how it plays out.
I never believed that Mike Tyson could pull his punches. I'd never seen him pull his punches. But with Roy Jones, the 4-time champion of the world, Mike hit him a body shot. And he sickened Roy Jones with that body shot. But Mike didn't go for the finish.
You could tell.
And he carried Roy Jones to the final bell. I was happy that he did it, especially for Roy Jones. So Jake Paul would have seen this. Mm-hmm. I'd never seen it before. I do believe that Mike will pull his punches with Jake because there's no way that Jake Paul could take a full force punch from Mike Tyson. They've got to promote the fight. They've got to sell the fight. Do you understand? The fan base has got to watch the fight. But I still think it's just going to be an occasion for Jake Paul to share the ring, like I said, with one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. And I don't think that it's going to be a proper tear-up. I think that it's going to be a sparring session. Punches hurt. Jake Paul will get hurt. Do you understand? He will get hurt. But I don't think that Mike will throw full force. I think Mike will carry him.
He hits you. If it's his head, his body shots don't matter. Everything hurts.
So he can't stand toe-to-toe and punch with you?
Well, I think he should try it. He's a younger man. He should be able to handle punches from an old, withering man like me. You can't compare me with other people my age because other people at my age haven't been training as long as me and consistent as me.
I guess what led you to take this challenge on? Why are you doing it?
Because I can, and I'm going to be successful doing it. And it's easy. Training's hell, but the fights are always easier than training. He's gonna run like a thief. I don't see how he's gonna make an exciting fight by running all day. He's supposed to be the young guy. He's supposed to walk right through me. I'm an old man. He's gonna run all night. It'll be something they never experienced before, as far as pain's considered. I'm going in there with bad intentions. My intention is to hurt this young man.
When this fight happens, Tyson will be 58 years.
I'm worried about him.
Under any circumstances, almost 60-year-old man shouldn't be fighting a 27-year-old guy under any circumstances, even if it's Mike Tyson. So, do I think Tyson can land a shot? Yeah. Everybody in the room and the other room wants to see Jake Paul get knocked out. My biggest problem with the Jake Paul thing is, and how this plays out, is when he actually fought somebody who was a boxer, who had the same type of record he has, who was his age,
Tommy,
and who was his size, he lost.
Yeah.
So they're never going to go that route again. I saw some guy the other day say, when are you going to stop fighting gimmick fights? You're going to call Mike Tyson a gimmick?
Well, yeah.
If you got people that are fucking dumb enough to pay for that
well, it's on Netflix. You don't even have to pay now.
Huh?
It's on Netflix. You don't even have to pay.
And brilliant move too, because you don't have to go pay. Everybody has Netflix. So just turn it on. I'll turn it on and see what happens. Because this guy's 27. He's in his fucking prime as a human.
Yeah.
And I love Mike. And nobody wants to see Mike get beat by this fucking jerk off. You know what I mean? Love Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson was one of the guys that I idolized growing up.
But if you're Jake Paul, you feel good about beating a 57-year-old Mike Tyson. Saying if Jake Paul does happen to win, does he really feel good?
Do you think that Tyson can knock his out?
I know he can. Oh, of course. Both of y'all forgetting two words: father time. Just saying, like if we could all do it, I'd still be playing. Like this ain't Shaq. When I got hurt, I was actually happy I got hurt. I was like, I'm done.
I think that the boxing hardcores, like the boxing fanatics, they don't like it because it's like, why are they disrespecting our sport? There's an Olympic system that you have to go through, and once you've qualified there, then you go through to the professional ranks. Whereas someone with a profile can just come out of nowhere and fight one of the best guys. But that person brings all of these people into boxing, which benefits everyone else. And it's a tough game, so everyone viewing helps. So I think it's really good for people that need like some exposure. The only thing I'm worried about is father time. That's one thing that has never been beat. And Tyson's, he's older now. But I pray that he comes out healthy. But I think Jake Paul because of youth. That's the only thing, because of the youth.
This is the strongest I've ever seen you.
Yeah?
Yeah, the strongest I've ever, and I know you since you're 13. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth, I don't lie. This impresses the shit out of me. Nothing impresses me, you know?
Yeah, this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. What my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. Anyone's capable of killing you, so you should be apprehensive for anyone. So I look at them at that, and my objectives like this, so they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not overconfident with anybody in life. And I'm just a different species of human being. I don't believe Jake is taking this serious. He's the young guy. I'm the quasi-retirement child or whatever they may think I am, and he thinks this is going to be easy touch. Well, he can fight, yeah, for boxers his level, yes. They won't believe the spectacle that's going to happen.
Yeah, so far. Exactly.
Did more workouts than what I've seen you than the whole time you fought Lennox Lewis. Am I right or wrong?
Different era, brother.
It's a whole new ball game. I'm proud of you, Mike.
If I wasn't a boxer, I'd be a criminal. I don't like any other sports but fighting. I think of it as being glorious. An immortal moment.
20 seconds. It's in the air. It's just like that.
Child's about to have a real big problem. I'm close to 60 years old, and he thinks
it's sweet.
Yeah. He's gonna get paid a lot of money as well. He's improved. I let him fight on my undercard. This is the first time he fought on my card. Well, I started him off. I started Jake off ago. No one knew who the hell he was. I started him, and most likely looks like I'm gonna finish him. I like him, but he has to go. I don't look at myself as a middle-aged man. I feel really good. When you're in the top physical and spiritual shape, you hear and notice everything. I won't do anything if I don't risk being embarrassed. Like now, I want to fight this young motherfucker.
Me and Mike Tyson fighting. The vision I had, it's within me to be a fighter, to be a disruptor.
I looked at Tyson's history, he's coming from the same history that I'm coming from, He spent some time in incarceration. While he was in incarceration, I'm still out there fighting and training hard. Mm-hmm. He didn't have that.
Mike is the greatest heavyweight of all time, in my opinion. But it's my time.
Hard work defines me. I look at myself as a liberator. I created guys like Jake Paul. Be in good shape because your health depends on it.
We're going to war, and he's getting knocked out. I'm getting to show the world who I am.
Is Jake Paul legit?
And shut everyone the fuck up.
Mike, I love you, but I'm gonna take your throne, brother.
He's a manufactured killer. I'm a natural-born killer. Highest form of relaxation. Hey, listen. Nobody's a perfect expert with two people in the ring. Anything can happen, destiny's involved.
Jake is done. Well, he's punches and bunches. He throws missiles, not just one bomb, freaking one after the other. Cuss would say he moved his head so great, the guy couldn't hit him with a machine gun.
It was good while it lasted for Jake, okay? It was good while it lasted. It's not gonna last much longer. You're fat, Jake. I saw him with his shirt off over there. He's fat. Did you start training already? He's not gonna win. Nigga, he couldn't even knock out Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz is 40 pounds. How he gonna knock me out? He didn't knock out Tommy Fury. What's the other guy? Anderson Silva. He didn't knock those little guys. How he gonna knock me out? He didn't never knocked out a real man. Come on.
You know, 60 not what 60 was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
60 is very young now.
I have a weird personality. I don't think it's weird, though. Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. Anything I'm afraid of, I confront it.
I'm close to 60 years old, and he thinks it's sweet. Yeah. He's gonna get paid a lot of money as well. He's improved. I let him fight on my undercard. Since the first time he fought on my card, well, I started him off.
You did more workouts than what I seen you than the whole time you fought Lennox Lewis. Am I right or wrong?
Different era, brother.
It's a whole new ball game. I'm proud of you, Mike.
Child's about to have a real big problem. I'm close to 60 years old, and he thinks it's sweet. Yeah. He's gonna get paid a lot of money as well. He's improved. I let him fight on my undercard. Since the first time he fought on my card, well, I started him off. I started Jake off. No one knew who the hell he was. I started him, and most likely looks like I'm gonna finish him.
More workouts.
So, how might Tyson approach this fight? Given his experience, Tyson is likely to come out strong, applying early pressure to assert his dominance. He'll want to close the distance quickly and utilize his inside fighting skills to land powerful punches. If Tyson can catch Jake early, it could be a short night for the younger fighter. His ability to read opponents and anticipate their moves will be key to his success in the ring. On the other hand, Jake may employ a strategy focused on pacing and endurance. He'll likely try to avoid Tyson's power in the early rounds and look to tire him out as the fight progresses. If he can keep his distance and use his jab effectively, he might create openings for himself later in the match. Jake's confidence is crucial here. If he can keep his composure and execute his game plan, he might surprise everyone by outlasting Tyson. Ultimately, the fight could unfold in various ways. If Tyson lands a solid punch early, we could see a quick knockout. However, if Jake is able to avoid those early bombs and capitalize on Tyson's stamina as the rounds go on, he might have a shot at winning by decision or TKO in the later rounds. The psychological dynamics of this fight are just as intriguing as the physical. Mike Tyson has always been known for his intimidating presence in the ring. His ability to get inside his opponent's head has led many fighters to crumble under pressure. Conversely, Jake thrives in high-stakes situations. His brash persona and trash talk can serve as motivation for himself and a distraction for his opponents. It will be fascinating to see how this mental warfare plays out leading up to the fight and during the bout itself. Historically, Tyson's ability to intimidate has often led to early victories. But Jake is no stranger to pressure. He's fought in front of massive audiences and handled scrutiny from the media. This unique dynamic could influence the fight's outcome, as both fighters have their own methods of mental preparation. A significant concern heading into this matchup is Tyson's health. Earlier this year, he experienced a medical setback that forced the postponement of their original fight date. While he has since returned to training, questions remain about how his age and health could affect his performance. Tyson's transparency about his health issues shows his commitment to being ready for the fight. It's crucial for both fighters to prioritize their safety, especially given the age difference and physical demands of boxing. Safety in boxing cannot be overstated.